West Point Lake, I think that's what it's called. Out here at the Horace King Jr. Park. I keep promising to make you guys a video. Let's see if I can actually get the dang thing to point at me this time. Been promising to make a video on an update on how Rachel, the magic van, is coming along. So today is November 1st. It's the day after Halloween, which I had a blast at work, and then no little kids showed up at all for any candy the next day, so oh well. Rachel's come along quite nicely. Spent the night in her a few times. And let me catch my breath here. Doesn't take much, I know. And there she is. She's come along quite well. The thing I have left to do now, need new tires, new front shocks. Hang on a minute. New tires, new front shocks. Still haven't had a chance to fool the generator. That was on my list of things to do this weekend, and then decided it was going to rain all weekend. So, but what we have got done is got all the rust cleaned up. Preventative on it, navel jelly to be accurate. Taped it off with the foil tape they used on ductwork, which looks better, I think. It's not great, but a lot of it, I don't know if you can see it or not. A lot of the rust, like in here, you can see. I filled it with the expanding foam, then painted it. There's a piece here I haven't got taped yet. The bottom of the door. That's to keep any critters or moisture or anything else out of it. Hopefully at least slow it down a little bit. You see the foil in the window. That was a freebie. It came from work. They shipped a bunch of machines in wrapped in this really heavy polymer film because they come overseas, so that was nice and handy. Oops, locked up. Hang on. There we go. So, got the captain's chairs are gone. Seat bases, I finally had to drill those out. I didn't want to grind them out or anything because sparks and propane doesn't really mix up well. Got my refrigerator basically here. It's just a regular Coleman cooler, but hang on, bear with me. Inside there's extra double wall insulation of styrofoam. And that right there, my friends, makes a difference with the ice lasting about a day. And this, the ice will last about 3 or 4 days if you keep it full of food and ice. Put a couple shelves in. Put knobs on the storage cabinets here, so I had to get at them. It's my laptop sliding away. Got a lot of my stuff moved in. I got some storage put in today. This will come in handy for clothes and such. You'll see I put mirror hangers, or what they call them, mirror clips, to keep your bathroom mirror from falling off the wall so that the drawer won't fly open. So when I first bought these, I had them sitting right here where I was going to put them. I had a little bit of other shopping to do, and the drawers kept flying right out. So I said, yep, we're going to have to cure that. Just a couple of sheetrock screws into the floor, and thankfully there's actually a wood base on this floor, and one into the cabinet. They aren't going anywhere. I'm on a little utensil holder here. My kitchen cutlery. Got the top cleaned up a little better for the stove. Of course, the sink. What else is good? Everything's been cleaned up real good. I got this little thing here. Also another piece of work. It's a piece of foam. And what it does is it covers up the, I don't know if you can see it or not, covers up the metal hardware that actuates the bed, because this all folds up. And it's not very comfortable to sit on, but that little piece of foam makes all the difference. Got another storage cabinet in here. You had to mount a little piece of plywood and bring that up some. That's okay. I can live with that. Got the toilet. And I put there is actually, it'll come through clothes hangers up there, but they don't work real well because the closet isn't as deep as the clothes are wide. So everything kind of gets smooshed at an angle and destroyed the roll of toilet paper. So I put a hook up here. I don't have very many clothes. I'm trying to get minimized as possible. I don't know if I should show that or not. Let's see if I can get this pulled apart. Okay. And of course, you know, you can use this slot for storage. You can use it for your table or whatever, but what I have going on here, what I wanted to show you. Unfortunately, I did it wrong. I took out the one battery and put in two deep cycles. Let me see if I can get a hold of this stick while I hold this up with my shoulder. There we go. Whew, it's heavy. So, that little bucket is my sewage kit. Holds my sewage pipe and the little stuff that you put in the toilet. Trying to keep that enclosed and separate. Clean it as much as you want to, but I don't want it to get too funky. New freshwater hose in case I need it. Jumper cables, oil. Here's the batteries. If you can look at them or not. Yep, there's a couple of deep cycle ever starts. It's 122 amp hours both. So that's 244. Which is pretty good. I haven't done much yet. And I've got an inverter attached to it as well. So. Being a Class B, it has a generator. It can accept 110 volt with an exterior plug, and it can make its own with a generator. If I can get the generator running, that is. It's on my list. But I don't really see as I'm going to need 120 volt household current very much at all. Because really everything runs off 12 volt. Boy, that really shows up. I didn't know if you could see that. If you notice a little blue light Yeah, this didn't have any dome lights at all when I bought it. So if you opened up the door in the middle of the night, you know, which is, I work nights, you couldn't see what the hell you're doing. So it had accent lights here and here, and had a little rope light there, and that little light there that still works underneath the fridge, which I'm also probably never going to use as a fridge. Doesn't work worth a damn. Anyway, so I got a couple of LED lights, and I thought they were white, but they're not. They're blue, which is kind of pointless. It'll show you what you're doing. Oy vey. You can see at night enough to do stuff, but nothing's color correct. If you've ever seen a cheeseburger underneath a blue light, you probably wouldn't eat the damn thing. But that's pretty much it. That's my Rachel. She's come along quite well. It's all ready to live in. I got fresh, clean water. It's been sanitized and everything. I got power. Plenty of power. A place to store fresh food. A place to cook food. A toilet that I can't use very much before it has to be dumped out. It's got a very small tank on it, but that's okay. I'll try real hard not to use it that much. But that's pretty much the overview. There's a view from the bed. Whew. Wrong way. Anyhow, just hang around. Sorry to be so out of breath. I do have COPD. I'm managing as best I can. But that's about it. That's Rachel. Hopefully my lease will be out in December. And in December I'll be gone. I'll be living here full time. No big deal. I've spent more than a few nights in here, and I spent the whole day in here and experiment and test. And I've already learned a lot of shit today. So, and the game plan is get out of here, get out of the apartment in December, bankroll as much money as I can till about April, May, because I'm in southern Georgia. I can winter out southern Georgia. Shouldn't even need a heater. And from there, set myself free. I'll go visit my mom for a little bit and go back to Michigan and visit my brother for a little bit and go from there. Hopefully I can work in winter, bankroll a few bucks, and cruise around in the summertime. Follow the temperature. Unless I get lucky and win lottery. We can always hope. But that's about it. So until next time, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Got any questions? Feel free to throw them in the comments. I'll get to them as I can. And this is Mark and Rachel signing off.